Hello, everybody. This is Lisa. I hope you're having a super day. I am going to talk to you today about neuropathy because it was brought to my attention like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Not something that I feel it particularly applies to me at this point, but usually when that many people bring it to my attention, I try to explore it and see what we can do to help them out. So what I found 2 articles, and one is from the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, and the other is from the Mayo Clinic. And they all seem to agree that neuropathy is basically nerve damage, but there's a variety of causes and a variety of types of neuropathies that you can have. Not something I would have imagined having, but hey, whatever. So leave me a comment, please, if you have questions about neuropathy, and I'll go through and give you some directions where we can further explore this together later. And please hit the like button or subscribe. That too. Okay, so neuropathy can be caused by many things. Diabetes is a leading cause of it. Injury, B12 deficiency, and then there's some more, okay? There's more than 100 different types. Each type has its own symptoms. Ugh, sorry, my pronunciation is twisted sometimes. They vary from motor, sensory, or autonomic nerves that are damaged. Motor nerves, they control the movement and the muscles that you consciously control, like this. Okay, sensory nerves that transmit information such as a feeling of light touch, or heat or cold or pain or from a mild injury. Okay, the sight would be another one. Autonomic nerves control organs that control breathing, digestion, heart, etc., the things that you're not consciously aware of. The causes can include physical injury, most common for a single nerve. If you've sometimes banged your knee or whatever and it just throbs, that's that one. And it can stay sometimes. You can do permanent damage depending on the injury. Diabetes is the leading cause of polyneuropathy in the U.S. I thought that was interesting that they pointed out in the U.S. Vascular and blood problems, systemic or body-wide autoimmune diseases, vascular and blood issues, since decreased oxygen supply to the peripheral nerves can lead to nerve tissue damage, hormonal imbalances, nutritional or vitamin imbalances, alcoholism, and exposure to toxins, certain cancers, chemotherapy drugs, infections, genetic disorders, vitamin deficiencies, such as the B vitamins 1, 6, and 12, vitamin E, and niacin are all crucial to nerve health. So it could be that you have something really simple, or it could be, you have to do a several pronged approach to work on this. But there are some things that you may be able to do to alleviate it. I don't make any medical claims. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. So, if we have questions, we're just talking. I know you're not going to be able to undo a car accident. You're not going to be able to undo cancer very easily, but you can do something about your nutrition, your vitamin imbalances, alcoholism, exposure to toxins. And I'm guessing if you're healthy in that way, maybe the infections will be a little bit less of a problem for you. So that would take that one down significantly. Vitamin deficiencies such as B1, 6, 12, and vitamin E, niacin, and all that are crucial to your nerve health. So let's just say, for instance, that you find you're having these symptoms like numbness, prickling, tingling, sharp pains, throbbing, burning pain, extreme sensitivity to touch, lack of coordination, falling, muscle weakness, feeling as if you're wearing gloves or socks when you aren't. That weird stuff, and it comes on maybe all of a sudden. Look at your diet. What's going on? You say, well, maybe I'm taking vitamins. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a second. But there's several things you can do. You need to look at the absorption of your vitamins. First of all, if your stomach is not healthy, like I have IBS, okay? So my absorption is not going to be as good as, say, somebody who doesn't have that. And the most I'm going to get anyway, even if I didn't have that, was probably with ingestibles, about 10%. Okay, and I found something that gives me 50 to 60%. It doesn't go through my gut, which also does not upset my stomach, by the way. I don't know if you've ever taken vitamins and had that icky set in your stomach feeling like something's really heavy, but I have. It's not fun, and you're stuck with it, okay? I use this. It is a multivitamin, but it goes in through my bloodstream, kind of like a shot would, only it just uses the heat of your the heat of your body and your metabolism to release little reservoirs throughout about 8 hours. You could go a little more. It's been wonderful for me. It's made a lot of changes in my life. I feel my nails get better. I mean, these are just the external things. My mind feels a lot clearer than it used to. I still get a little bit of brain fog, but I am up over the half century mark, so sometimes that happens. But most of the time, I'm feeling a lot better. Done. Yeah. Anyway, back to the neuropathy. The vitamin patch that I take has all the vitamins that I mentioned, all the items in it that I mentioned, and it doesn't sit in my stomach like a rock. And we also have one for kids. I don't know if any of you have kids, but if your kids ever go, oh, I don't like vitamins, or they don't want to take anything, it's really a great way to get your kids to get something that you want them to have without having to argue about the taste, the flavor, worry about whether they've eaten with it, whether it's got sugar in it, because sugar does take out some of your B vitamins, just so you know. B1 in particular, if you sometimes get a vitamin with B1 in it and it has a lot of sugar in it, you may be getting the sugar and not the B1 because it takes it out. Yeah, I had to learn about this a lot lately. So, anyway, so that's the absorption part. If you can't absorb, it's probably not going to do you a lot of good to take that vitamin. And a lot of the vitamins on the shelf are synthetic, so that takes your body a two-step process. If you're already exhausted, the natural stuff is better for you to do one process. And let's see. Okay, I would love to invite you guys, and I'll put that in the comments, to my Facebook group. If you're so inclined to jump over to Facebook and join it, we do a lot of these talks, post little videos, recipes, things like that. Health, wealth, health, tips, recipes, and more. I'm thinking I need some suggestions to shorten that up a little bit. If you want to put that in the comments, that would be great. And I'd also like you to PM me, and we can get you on a call that will help teach you a little bit more about this, and also some other things. But it's always good to check things out, change your standards, because after all, if what you've been doing isn't working for you, or isn't working as well as it should, maybe you just need to change it up. Just a thought. But anyway, my name is Lisa Bell. I do hope you will contact me, and we will go a little further with that. Please share this with somebody who has neuropathy so that maybe we can continue with them. I knew at least 3 people in my life, so I'm guessing that some of you all do too. Again, Lisa Bell, nice to see you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.